My name is Ricardo Gomez and I'm a tutor here at FI. I'm one of the few CIMA qualified tutors here at FI. I don't know what it is about this role that tends to attract the other qualifications, but yeah, I come to you as a former CIMA student myself, and today I'm going to talk to you about the things that you need to be able to demonstrate to pass the CIMA case study and how us at FI can help you to achieve that. So broadly speaking, you need three things, or you need to demonstrate three things to be able to pass the CIMA case study exam. Firstly is technical knowledge. It doesn't matter if you're doing CIMA operational case, management case, strategic case, the examiner is going to want you to demonstrate the underpinning knowledge for the objective test papers underneath. So for example, if you do an operational case study, they're going to test things from P1, F1 and E1. So there's no getting around it. You do need that technical knowledge. The second thing is you need the ability to articulate and apply that technical knowledge to a given business in a given business scenario. So if you're new to case study, they will give you a pre-scene, typically about 26 to 27 pages long, quite a lot of information, and therefore the biggest insult you can give to the CIMA examiner is not to use any of it at all in your answer. So you need to take that knowledge and make it very, very practical and articulate it and apply it to that particular business in that particular scenario. And the last thing you need is resilience, which broadly defined as the capacity to withstand or recover quickly from difficulties. I don't know what they will examine on a case study exam. Anybody who tells you that is either lying or they've got some inside information that they shouldn't be sharing with you. What I do know is there'll be something on the day that catches you off guard, that perhaps you've not quite seen examined in that way before, and therefore you need the ability to be able to deal with that, take a deep breath, and have a go, and then move on to something that undoubtedly you are more comfortable with. The worst thing you can do on a case study exam, bearing in mind it's 3 hours long, is get hit with an awkward task right up front and then let that affect the rest of your performance. You need that ability to be able to deal with these types of tasks, take a deep breath and then move on and not let one task derail your whole exam. Right, so what do you get from an FI course? Well, effectively, you're going to get the tools you need to be able to demonstrate those three things: the technical knowledge, the ability to apply it, and resilience. So firstly, no matter what version of the course you book on, whether it's online, live online, or a classroom course, you're going to get access to a condensed set of case study notes. And this is effectively all the underpinning knowledge that the case study is going to be examined on. So again, if you're signing up for a management case study course, you'll get access to a condensed set of notes that cover E2, F2 and P2. And likewise, on the back of that, we will have pre-recorded videos that are tailored to the pre-scene that is relevant for your exam, where one of our very, very experienced tutors will break down the pre-scene and also highlight how specific areas of the syllabus would apply to that particular business, to already start to give you a feel for how that technical knowledge might need to be brought in. Likewise, you need the ability to articulate and apply that technical knowledge to that business in that scenario, and therefore again, irrespective of what course you book on or what version of our course you book on, you'll get access to 4 bespoke mock exams that are written specifically with this pre-scene in mind. And that will give you the opportunity to practice that ability to articulate your technical knowledge to this particular business and these particular scenarios. And lastly, you need the ability to build resilience. And that's where we will give you constructive, individual, tailored feedback on those mock exams. So typically how we do it is quite gradual. So of the 4 mock exams, one we'll call a practice exercise. So if you're doing this as a online only course, FI online, this will be one that's done independently, and then you'll use our pre-recorded debriefs to kind of walk through it that way. If you're doing it live online or in classroom, it's effectively a walkthrough where you'll have an experienced tutor set it up for you, say, look, here's task 1, here are the things they're asking, everybody clear, and then 45 minutes if it's OCS or MCS, or if it's SCS top paper, an hour, off you go. And then at the end of task 1, the tutor will debrief it, They'll find out, right, what did you say, what did you say, well this is what I thought, and kind of give you slowly but surely the tools to be able to understand what it is you're looking for. And the nice thing about that first practice exercise is there's no pressure. We're not going to mark it, so you don't have to worry about, oh, this is not good, this, I don't want anybody to see this. It's absolutely all right. It's a stress-free environment for you to be able to practice. And then after that, we've then got 3 mock exams that are designed to be done to time and then marked by a tutor and then debriefed. So if you're doing this as an FI online course, all we'll do is we'll set you deadlines, and as long as you submit your mocks by those deadlines, it will be marked and individual feedback. What's nice is we do a live online weekend course where effectively the first 2 days of that course is kind of working through the pre-scene, again live with a tutor, giving you the opportunity again to try and get a feel for, well, how do these technical topics come in. So we'll do those 2 days on the weekend. If you're doing it in classroom or if you're doing it during the week, again those 2 days will fall during the week. But yeah, if you do a live online weekend course, you'll also do the mock exams kind of on your own time, but then we offer evening debrief sessions. So if it's a live online weekend course, you'll attend those evening debrief sessions and the tutor will go through that particular mock exam based on the answers that have come through thus far. If you're an FI online student, we extend these online debriefs to you if you want to see them. If not, you can work through the debriefs yourself using pre-recorded videos. But yeah, this is how it will work, where you'll do mock exam 1, you'll get it fed back on. I'm not going to lie, it's probably not going to go well, but that's by design. Yeah, accountants typically really struggle to articulate themselves and write. Yeah, but that's all right. So you'll do it, we'll feedback on it, we'll tell you, all right, you did that really well, but actually that, not so well. That bit needs a bit of work. So you'll go back, you reflect on it, and then it will be mock 2. Yeah, so again, if it's classroom, if it's live online weekday, you'll actually do this as part of the course. If it's any other setting, so FI online or live online weekend, you'll do it on your own time. But again, it's still designed to do a 3-hour exam, 2 time, under that time pressure. And then we will feedback on that one again in the same mechanism, whether it's in the afternoon of a classroom course or a weekday course, or in the evening if it's online or live online weekend. And hopefully the idea is every time you do one of these, you get marginally better. So practice exercise walkthrough, probably not great, bit of a train wreck. Mock 1, alright, getting a little bit better, but you still got some work to do. Mock 2, after taking our feedback on board, hopefully now you've implemented some of those things. So it might be, I'm struggling with time, or I'm actually really good with technical knowledge, but I'm struggling to apply it. Or maybe it's just I've got technical knowledge gaps I didn't know I had. That's all right, we point them out. Mock 2, you start to make your improvements. And then lastly, Mock 3, which typically will fall pretty close to the actual exam. Usually try and schedule it within 1 or 2 weeks before the actual exam. So that'll be your last time to put everything into practice. And that's hopefully allowing you to build that resilience of, how do I deal with something uncomfortable under time pressure? Well, you practice it. And with our courses, you would have had 4 goes. A practice exercise and 3 mock exams done under time conditions. And that is by far the best way and the most efficient way to prepare you for a case study course. So hopefully that's been helpful. We look forward to seeing you on a future FI course.